Good morning, everyone, and how are you guys doing on this wonderful Monday morning? And I know I'm feeling happy, so I'm hoping you guys are feeling happy as well, because if you guys aren't happy, it's going to break my head, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm here to put a smile on y'all faces. Now, for me, I got to get back to, focusing on entertaining you guys. Now, what puts a smile on my face? Pretty simple. You guys know it. I love being here, but you guys know what I'm really into. I love to work out, and working out makes me happy. So, I want to pretty much make you guys think about something that makes you guys happy. So, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about being happy and what makes you happy. And the first song I'm going to play for you guys right now, I hope makes a lot of you women out there really happy, because a lot of women don't know this about themselves. But guess what? You guys are beautiful no matter what. So this is One Direction with What Makes You Beautiful. That was One Direction with What Makes You Beautiful. You guys are now tuned into TBS efm 101.3, listening to What's Poppin'. And the first half of our show is brought to you by Chevrolet, Tonga Farm, and LGU+. And I'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how to get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. All you got to do is send us a text to sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51. We're also live in the studio today. That means you can give us a call to 02778 1013. Also, hit us up on Twitter. That's at TBS What's Poppin', or on Kakao Talk with a Kakao message if you add TBS EFM as a plus friend. And about our open studio this week, guess what? We're doing it, y'all. We have our open studio this Wednesday after a live show. So please, we urge you guys to come into the studio. It's going to be a fun day. Me, Punita, and Alexander as well this week. We're going to have a fun time. So hope you guys join us. It's going to be cray pretty much. That's all we do up in the studio. So if you want more information or just want to let us know that you're going to be coming in, please send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. All right, with that said, right now we're going to get into Pop a Verse. Now, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to drop some verses on y'all about my thoughts on what we gave you at the very beginning of our show. So you guys have to try to guess which songs I took the verses from. So here we go. So earlier I was talking about being happy, and you guys know happiness is definitely a big factor in everyday lives for all of us. Now, if you think about it, all that we do, the things we work for, all comes down to making ourselves happy. Now, the interesting thing about happiness is that we all have different ideas about what it is and how to get it. So naturally, we're all seeking out for it. Now, I did research earlier, and there are indeed things that we can do to increase our happiness. Now, which I'm going to share with you guys in a bit, of course. But the common things in finding happiness was to make small changes in our lives. It could be working out a little more, or if you never worked out before, start working out a little bit, meditating, getting some more sleep, spending more time with friends and family, and the list goes on and on. When you look at it, it's not making millions of dollars or getting a new boyfriend or girlfriend. It's making small shifts in our daily lives that brings all the differences and more happiness to us all. So, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Yeah. That was TLC with Waterfalls. And you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3, y'all, with Brian Ju. Now, I'm going to hit you guys up with some news about today's show. Today's going to be Poppin' Grooves. So I want to remind you guys to send in your requests, of course, for R&B music, that smooth stuff, that back in the day jazzy stuff, that soulful stuff, that kind of music that makes you want to just curl up with that special someone, or, cuddle up with a little blanket, whatnot. Right now, we're going to get some Twitter comments before we get into all that. Right now, Linda Kim just wrote, "Every day tuning into What's Poppin' is the happiest for me." Aw, that's so sweet. Today, we're talking about happiness and what makes people happy. Now, Linda just said, tuning into What's Poppin' makes her happy. Well, thank you very much. It makes us happy to know that we make you guys happy. Also, Brian G. Singapore wrote, "Always feeling happy to have you on air with me every day. Brian G. Music, TBS What's Poppin'. Please play Daylight by Maroon 5. Okay, yeah, the 5 was on the bottom, so I read it weird. Also, Yoko Nada wrote, "Good morning. Love it. Waterfalls by TLC. There you go. We played it for y'all. But right now, we're going to get into the next song to give you a taste of what, what do you call it? The Poppin' Grooves we're going to be playing for y'all, all right? So this is your way a hint on what you guys need to be, requesting for us. Ready? This is Avance with Have Some Fun. Alrighty, guys, now it's time for Brian's tips to tip the scale. Now, when I mean tip the scale, I don't necessarily mean losing weight. I mean, I'm going to give you guys all kinds of tips, health tips, of course, because your boy Brian is all about living that healthy lifestyle, eating well, working out, and staying in shape. So I'm going to drop some knowledge on y'all right now to tip your scale towards a better life. Now, I gave you guys some tips on how to find more happiness in your everyday lives. Now, here are a few that's backed up by science, even though I don't, have the time to lay out all the scientific, facts for y'all. But just know that I'm not telling you without any proof that this brings happiness. Alrighty, guys? So number 1, exercise more. Have you heard that 7-minute workout thing in the New York Times? You never heard of that? I never heard of it. Joking. I'm giving you facts right now. Now, simply squeezing in 7 minutes of working out can help you relax, increase brain power, even improve your body image, even though you don't lose any weight. Plus, so many psychologists did studies on depression, of course, and found out that working out brought a radical change in patients' moods. So, exercise more, y'all. Number 2, sleep more. A lot of people aren't getting enough sleep, and if you don't get enough sleep, you're going to be really moody and, so cranky and give people negative emotions and all that bad stuff. But when we get sleep, we need the sleep we need. Obviously I didn't get enough sleep. Our brain is wired to be less sensitive towards negative emotion. Number 3, go outside. Fresh air can change you guys. Just 20 minutes walking outdoors. You don't got to exercise. Just standing outside can actually bring your mood back up. And lastly, number 4, help others, y'all. Help others. Don't be greedy and help yourselves only. Help others. And helping others can bring happiness to your life. And also, that's a stress reliever right there. When you help others, you make other people happy and you make yourself happy. There you go. Drop some knowledge on y'all. So hit it up. Do what you can. Next song before part 2 begins, of course, is Blue Cantrell with Hit 'Em Up Style. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. This is Brian Jew, and it's now time for Poppin' Grooves, filled with smooth grooves of R&B and soulful music. So feel free to send us a request on what songs you want to hear during this time, but make sure they're R&B and, of course, soulful, smooth grooves, all that good stuff. Send us a text to sharper pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or you can tweet us or hit us up on Kakao. Now, we're live in the studio today, so that means you can also call us at 02-778-1013 and have a little chat with me before you tell us what song you want to request and all that good stuff. But before we get into all the good stuff, of course, we got a message from our sponsors, which are SK Innovation, 환인제약, 동서식품, Nutrilite, 동아 Farm, and Korean Air. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Poppin' Grooves. Now today we're talking about happiness and how we can improve happiness in our daily lives. When we're extremely happy, you guys know the expression, I feel like I'm in heaven. Everyone says that. Even though, we all have our religious differences and all that good stuff, we all agree that heaven is probably the best place in the world and where we're happiest as well. Now, one of the funniest comedians of all time and talented musicians, Mr. Jamie Foxx, talked about what made him happy and the happiest man in the world, and that was when his first daughter, Corinne, was born. Now, he tells us about his blissful moment when he was with his baby girl in this next song. It's a beautiful song. It's called Heaven. So you guys tweet us. Let us know what is heaven to you guys. This is Jamie Foxx with Heaven. Once again, that was the multi-talented Jamie Foxx with Heaven. It's a beautiful song. And, if someone writes a song for you, that's got to be something special. And I'm pretty sure Corinne, when she gets older and she realizes, my daddy wrote me a song, I didn't know about that. Because a lot of people might see the title and be like, Heaven, that's it. It's about a song about heaven. But no, it's not. It's about his daughter. That is so sweet. I hope somebody writes a song about me one day. Anyways, we're going to get some Twitter comments right now. We have May Ann. She wrote, nice song, B, sweet song. Ooh, really dedicate to his daughter. How sweet. Catchy lyrics. Very catchy. I agree with you. Brian Buchanan wrote, heaven is spending blissful moments with people close to you. And one day, there'll be eternal joy and laughter. Very true. I agree with you, Brian Buchanan. You go, girl. Also, Serena Chong wrote, Merry request, I Told You So by Carrie Underwood. Thanks and have a nice week ahead. Keep warm all the time. Thank you very much. It is freezing outside these days, so just be careful, y'all. Make sure you have your huge down comforter jackets, whatever you call it, and just keep yourselves warm, toasty, you know. Or if you got your thermals under your clothes, that helps as well too. But right now, we're gonna get to the next song. The next song is actually requested by Twitter, I guess, family member with the name Blue Bonron, and the song's by Mr. Stevie Wonder with Lately. That was Stevie Wonder with Lately. That's a great song. It's one of the songs that I love to sing as well and perform whenever I go to karaoke or noraebang in Korea, of course. That's one of my, go-to songs. Whenever I'm having a great time, a lot of my friends who know me, they're like, okay, he's doing it again. He's going to sing Stevie Wonder's Lately again. But, I mean, it's just a good song, The lyrics are beautiful. It's a well-put-together song. So, thank you, Blue Bonron, I can't say your name, from Twitter for requesting that song. Great song. But right now, we're going to get to the next song. Now, lots of people are working hard these days, hustling to reach their goals, of course. And the only reason we can power through is the love for the things we do. And, I love doing radio. I love doing workouts. I love, praising God, all that good stuff. And that's why I have the power to do what I can throughout the day. Now, this next artist, Toya, was attending St. Louis University on scholarship, working 2 jobs, writing songs, recording demos in her spare time when Nelly's manager approached her and they loved her voice and asked her to send 2 new songs over in the next 2 days. And even though she had to work for all those days, she made the time to make it work and led to making a huge hit for her, of course. And her first single, I Do. Great song. You need to check it out. Today's Poppin' Grooves, y'all, is a perfect song for today. This is Moving On by Toya. That was Toya with Moving On. And you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. And right now, we're going to go over some more Twitter comments because we're blowing up. Right now, Adriana Villanueva, she wrote, or a song that reminds me of heaven is being with someone you love. I just thought of Dreaming of You by Selena. That's a great track as well. I haven't heard that song in a long time. But of course, you guys know the Selena story. It's a very sad story. So if you guys don't know about it, go definitely watch the movie. They made a movie about it, of course, and Jennifer Lopez plays Selena's character. So if you guys have time, check that movie out. Also, let's see, we have so much, it just keeps blowing up right here. Maliana wrote, I love this Stevie Wonder song. Yes, earlier. I told you Lately is a great track. Ray Butler wrote, Heaven to me is Revelation 7, 9 through 10. Well, I'm going to read that afterwards because I don't know that off the top of my head. But we're going to the next song. Next song is Music Soul Child. He's a talented dude with a song For the Night. That was Music Soul Child, For the Night. And guess what, y'all? That's it for me. It's the end of the show. But, what we were talking about today was happiness. And when it comes down to it, there's only one thing. We've got to live our lives to the fullest, y'all. No pointing and crawling under a rock. And, when you feel down and trying to hide from things. Just reminds me of the quote by Mark Twain. And it's great. And my last advice for you guys today. Sing like no one is listening. Love like you've never been hurt. And dance like nobody is watching. And live life like it's heaven on earth. With that said, I'm going to play the last song for y'all for the hour. This is R. Kelly with Happy People. But tomorrow, I'll be back at 9 a.m. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.